Michael
Bueno,
Fish.
baby.
Game 1. Down.
Yeah. Super Bowl, baby. Super Bowl.
Welcome all the people, Fish, while I try to get a couple things situated here.
Hey, Vikings fans. For those of you who don't know, this is our Aftercare. This is the show that we run after every game, whether it's a Monday night, which takes me off, or not. We do this for you. This is your opportunity to come on and tell us what you think about how the Vikings did. This is really about the most fan-friendly open format we can give, good, bad, or indifferent. We might argue with you, but we'll see. So if you want, we're going to post a link in just a moment. We want you to come on and voice how you feel. I for one, am feeling pretty encouraged. Got a couple little critiques, maybe a mildly warm take. Sarah coming in hot.
I think Fish needs to take a shot. Fish like, I didn't hear that. What's up, everybody? Welcome. 1-0 on this preseason, 20-0. Sarah's right. Eric Davis, welcome to being a Let's Go member. Thank you for that. And as Fish said, we're going to open it up right away for anybody who wants to come on here and give us their thoughts. So let me get that link sent right now. Yes, prayers up for Rondale Moore. That was the biggest bummer of the whole thing. There was nothing with the performance that I was upset about, but I was really upset to see Rondale Moore go down the first time he touched the ball. I wanted to see him have a chance to at least compete for a roster spot.
Mm-hmm.
I'm not sure if it was the same knee that he already had injured or if it was the other leg. But just the way he got tackled from the back and how he got brought down, it was like, similar to a horse collar without it being a horse collar. It was the reason they made the horse collar a penalty. The same thing happened. So you knew that was going to be bad right away. Skol, Shaq.
Shaq. We're going to call Shaq Heartbreak Ridge from now on.
I don't get it.
Because the movie Heartbreak Ridge with Clint Eastwood, where they were Marines, they went to Grenada.
Okay. Yeah, they need a little bit of expectation. That's fair. They were super conservative with JJ, and it seemed like, it's like just throw the ball to Addison. Which, that's what he's been doing in training camp. They developed the rapport together, so I'm sure that was his first read. But yeah, I would have liked to see him throw it down, and I would have liked to have seen a second drive because I was really paying attention to what JJ was doing, what the offensive line was doing. I want to see this new and improved offensive line. Is it new and improved? It looked all right, but what can you tell from 12 plays? You really, can't tell much.
I'm going to make my first take after this game right now.
Do it.
We are not out of the Asante Samuel sweepstakes.
That one's tough for me because I felt like we were playing a shell defense and we weren't really playing man, and I expect us to play more man this year. I think that's why they went on and got Isaiah Rodgers because he is a man covers cornerback, but they were playing back. I did like the way that the cornerbacks were at least tackling, which, I guess you don't want your cornerbacks making too many tackles, but they weren't pressing at all. They were playing back. They're letting the receivers have it. Jeremiah Vaughn, he really impressed me with his tackling. He's a player.
And
Chambliss. He's a player. Chaz Chambliss. Yes, he was one too.
Those two guys were hitting like they wanted a roster spot, by God.
Yeah, I think there's a spot for both of them. My two players of the game, I'm going to go with Xavier Scott, which that was one I was looking into before the game, and Gabe Murphy, 2 sacks.
Gabe Murphy, yeah. Ooh, Gabe.
Tell me how I throw you to the wolves, my man. Why don't you jump on and talk to us about this game?
Come on, Huck. You know how to figure this stuff out now. Get on here and revel with us.
You mentioned Chaz Chambliss. I think he played very well. Like, he came in the second half and was instantly noticeable. I understand he was probably playing against second or third rounders, but he's an undrafted free agent trying to make this team. And he made more of an impact to me than Bo Richter did.
Mm-hmm.
So I definitely think he's going to be in the mix for that fifth spot on the edge. You had commented that you think Gabe Murphy might be giving Dallas Turner some trouble.
Let me tell you, Gabe showed up. Dallas didn't. I mean, I know that they're not going to just say this UDFA is going to beat out this first rounder, because when in this team's history has a UDFA beaten a high round draft pick out? Ivan Pace, Brian Asamoah. I'm just saying, we're going to have an abundance of riches, and should something happen with Grenard or Van Ginkel, we are in good hands. Yes, he is.
Yeah.
Yes, he is.
I enjoyed watching this game, even though, we didn't get to see too much of the starters, but we've been talking about these guys trying to make the roster for a few months now. So it was nice to see him out there. And, most of it went according to what we thought, but there were some names that popped up that we didn't really talk about who are now on my radar. And a couple of those are Miles Price at receiver. He looked good with Max Brosmer, who I'm sure we'll talk about. And Elijah Williams, he was number 99 on that defensive line. He's listed at 270, but I tell you what, that man is at least 300 pounds. He's a big boy, and he's
a 300-pounder, by God.
He's 300 pounds. He's listed at 270, man. That dude is 300. He might be able to play the nose tackle. I was hoping to see more Taki. Didn't really get to see him at the end. He got in there, and it looked like he would have had a sack, but he was the one that got held at the very end, if you remember that, because he got through. So he might be in a little bit of trouble, though. Elijah Williams was making plays. That defensive line, though, we have so many players there. That's a problem. I feel like we have a couple positions where we're really deep and we're already good there. And then, the positions where we could use a little bit more depth, we don't really have it.
Right. Yeah, our front seven is like, wow. Our back four, it's like,
and then I wish we got to see more. I wish we got to see more from the cornerbacks, but I really just feel like they were playing off and not really playing coverage.
Man, I asked you this in our comments. How the hell are we going to cut Hialisi now? I mean,
you know what? Both the interceptions kind of went right to him. So it was like what's his name? Anthony, the safety. We had to add 8 interceptions in 2016. It was kind of like that. Anthony Harris. It was kind of like that. But hey, props to him. He got his name out there, and he really wasn't on my radar. Yes, Harris. Thank you, Aaron and Fish. So, I mean, he'll be in the mix. We don't really have safety depth. I think he's originally a cornerback, but it seemed like they had him playing some safety today. So maybe there is a plan to try to keep him on this roster, because after Harrison Smith and Theo Jackson, it's really just Jay Ward. You could say Metellus. Metellus doesn't play safety. So maybe Halesi will have a chance. I'm going to have to learn how to say his name now. Maybe have a chance to make this roster if they're going to be moving him over to safety, because I don't see him making it as a corner.
So a little bit too fast of a knee-jerk reaction. Give me your wide receivers 1 through 5 right now based on this game.
What was that? Sorry. I was reading Tommy's comment. What was that?
It's one of those too soon overreactions, but based on this game, who's your wide receivers 1 through 5?
It's tough now because Moore's out of the picture, and let's take Addison out of the picture for this one. So, you got obviously Justin Jefferson. Jalen Naylor didn't really play too much. Got in there a little bit. Felton and Jackson are the ones fighting for 3 now with Moore out. So we got JJ, Naylor, Felton, Lucky Jackson.
I think I remember Naylor had a nice catch on an out route.
Yeah.
And I think that was from
man,
Sam Howell.
The 5th wide receiver, I mean, Miles Price looked good on that last drive, but, the defense wasn't really out there. So I don't know. I would definitely give him a look. And Fleming made a couple nice plays at the end too. But maybe our 5th receiver is not on this roster.
Maybe our wide receiver 3 is not on this roster.
I'm just gonna say, like, it looks like we're lacking some depth at wide receiver currently, and I just gotta say it was probably a good thing that we drafted one, right, Fish?
I'd hate to think that we drafted one and he couldn't even be wide receiver 3.
I mean, I listen to him as 3 right now. I definitely think he could be, and if he doesn't, it's because he gets beat up by Lucky Felton, who wearing that number 81. He looked like Nate Burleson out there to me. You know, lanky, good receiver, good hands. He went up and got one. I think he's finally going to get his chance. It might only be 3 games. I think Lucky Felton makes the roster while Addison's out, and then he'll have a chance to stay on or not. The only wide receiver, though, I'm over the Amari Cooper. The only one I'm bringing in is Adam Thielen. If we trade for him, I'm down with it. I think I'm out on Amari Cooper. And I don't even think they would go like big name like that. I think now that Rondale Moore got hurt, I think it increases the likelihood of a Brandon Powell reunion.
So here's the question. Have you been paying too much attention to Paul Allen because you're calling him Lucky Felton?
Did I call him that again? I called him that. I called him that on Thursday too.
Yeah.
Lucky Jackson. I call him that Lucky Felton because they're interchangeable. One's gonna be wide receiver 3, one's gonna be 4. I don't know which one yet. Sorry, Sarah. I know. I called him that on freaking Thursday too, and now it's just in my head. And it Lucky Felton flows better.
Yeah, I think he just needs to change his name.
Yeah.
Old Paul Allen calling Dante Fleming Dante Felton, and I'm falling for it. Like, Felton sucks.
Felton, he had 3 or 4 catches. I mean, he did what he needed to do. He's the one who caused that fumble on the punt. Even though the Texans recovered their own punt, he's one that got down there on, as a gunner, hit the guy, made him fumble, played a good game. Yeah. What do you think from our quarterback, Fish?
Here I was saying Sam Howell looks like a legitimate quarterback too. And Brett Rippon came in, and I'm thinking Sam Howell looks like a legitimate quarterback too. And then old Max Brosmer came in, Skol low. And all of a sudden I'm like, wait a minute. Boy, you put a little bit of touch on old Brosmer's throws where he's not trying to Brett Favre those into everybody. And we're on to something here. Skol, Boyd.
What's up, Boyd? What's up, Lo? Yeah. I think Hal kind of proved that he's going to be the quarterback too in this game. Rosemer, I think I don't think we're going to keep 3 quarterbacks on the 53 man because there's really no need to unless you're worried that someone's going to swoop him up and put them on their active roster because you can bring up a 3rd quarterback every Sunday from the practice squad. So unless you're worried about Roseberg getting picked up and put on someone's active roster, I don't see a reason that we're going to keep 3 quarterbacks. But I'm definitely knee-jerk reaction you asked for. I'm keeping Brosmer over Rippon. I'm sorry, Boyd. Boyd, I know you're a Rippon fan, but I'm not seeing it. Maybe he's got a coaching future. What'd you think about McCarthy in his limited action? I mean, we don't really have much to go off of, but what'd you see?
All right. I thought he looked good enough for what he was asked to do. And the play that made me say yes was when he got the pressure up the middle. We'll talk about how that pressure got up the middle again. I got to rewatch that. I know he got tripped by Kelly, but I got to rewatch it. I want to give a fair assessment. I don't want to just be like Jackson's ass. I just want to see if maybe he might have been out of position. If not, then I'll take it back. But he stepped to the left and delivered that intermediate, just perfect throw to where only Addy could catch it. And it was just beautiful. And that was the throw that made me say, our boy's here.
Yeah, I like that one. And I liked on the 4th down when he ran for the 1st down. I mean, it scared me to see him run it in a preseason game, but, it seems like he made it unscathed. Man, it looked like he did a little limp hop after he went out of bounds on that one. I was like, you got to be kidding me. I was like, you got to be kidding me right now. But overall, I think he did good. I liked his pocket presence and his escapability, and he wasn't escaping to try to run with it. He was, moving in the pocket, to look downfield and find the receiver. So that's what I liked about it. I really wish we got that second drive. We probably won't see him again until the Monday night game against the Bears, which that's a shame because I want to see this offensive line together, get a chance to gel. And why not have him back there for a couple? But I also don't want him to get hurt. I don't know. It was a gorgeous throw, though.
It was everything was just right. Sidestep to the left, delivered it, perfect. Well, see, Lo, I remember when Robert Smith used to run out of bounds to try to protect himself, and that's where he would get injured. So that's where when I saw him run out of bounds to protect himself and do that little hop, I was like, no. But then he was fine. I think KOC even talked to him a little bit on the sidelines, like, what are you doing, man? It ain't that crucial.
He's like, remember we talked about you going in for 2 drives? Yeah. We're done.
One.
And I got robbed again. This happened to me last year when I made the prediction about Will Riker making 50-yard field goals. He had a 48-yarder, which that was good to see because the news out of camp hasn't been that great for him. He's been pushing them to the left, apparently. Both of these went pretty much down the middle. He hit a 48 and a 38-yarder, got the scoring started, get his confidence going, which I think is a big deal. So that was good to see because kicking is a very sensitive thing for us Viking fans. And at first last year, we thought we had one, and then he had the injury. And when he came back, he looked like a Viking kicker. And then during training camp, he's been sounding like he's a Viking kicker. So it was nice to see him come out here and nail those 2. What's up, Angel? Skol.
And Hunter, Skol. Hey, look, guys, this is Aftercare. This is more for you than for us. We posted the link a couple of times in the comments. Please jump on with us. Tell us how you're feeling after preseason game 1. We just went several months of nothing to, here we are. We got to see our team take the field.
Say, let's go around these parts.
Yeah, here.
Did he, Brian? I don't know. Why don't you let me know? Go Google it.
I thought so too, Boyd. I thought he was a little sus on one pass defense, but as for actually playing, that inside linebacker position, I thought he did all right. I thought he reminded us that he could still play some football.
Cody's on a date night and Shaq's in the Caribbean. So they're not going to be with us tonight. So, Tommy, need you to jump in.
See, I'm jealous of one and not jealous of the other. Y'all figure it out.
Yeah, King did miss a tackle. Osama, he didn't do anything to impress me. The linebacker, Austin Keys, I actually felt he played nice on the inside as a linebacker. I know he was also playing out there later, so the competition was a little less, but he flashed a little bit. Now he's on my radar to, maybe take that spot because I don't think that Kobe King or Brian Oswald have a spot locked in. So Keys might have a chance over these next 2 preseason games in camp to get in there.
Okay. I have to give some props that hurt me to give. Michael Juergens did pretty good as a center.
He did, but to make you feel better, it was him who snapped that fumble with Brosmer. So I don't know who's to blame him.
Yeah, he was coming back in cold, though. Like, I'm sure he had his pads off thinking he was done for the day, and then dude got injured on that one running play. So
all right,
he probably
let's get into it because I don't agree with this. Fish, I know you said you need to go back and watch it. I thought Donovan Jackson played very well. He did get bulldozed on one play, which everyone's talking about. But if you go back and watch that, he got his foot stepped on by Ryan Kelly and then tripped over Ryan Kelly's foot. Yeah, he was probably getting pushed back a little bit, but nowhere near to where he was going to get knocked down, bulldozed, or put JJ McCarthy under pressure. So
he got bulldozed twice, Keith.
Okay, the second one I didn't see, so I could go back and watch that one. And yeah. I think bulldoze is being used a little loose here.
Yeah. He got flat out stoned on the second one. I think the second one. This is my competitor right here. It's about time you showed your face around this camp, buddy. Yeah, he got put on his butt twice. The second time happened after McCarthy rolled to the right. It didn't result in pressure on McCarthy, but I don't want to see an offensive lineman get taken off their feet at all. And from what I didn't catch it, I've got to rewatch. But right before the first time where he allegedly got tripped and stepped on by Ryan Kelly, Paul Allen was talking about how Jackson got pushed back on the previous play and reset himself. So I'm going to give a fair assessment. I want to watch him again. I want to be able to do the all 22 and focus on him and see how he did. It's just that he was on the ground twice, and I don't like that. He's like, I'm bringing receipts now, Fish. Look, man.
Look, what? Look.
He is getting trucked back into Kelly.
Look, so is everybody on the line. It's pass protection. Like I said, there was some pushback, but he wasn't getting bulldozed. They were freaking wrestling. Say he didn't get fuck, I already forgot the damn thing. He didn't get Bradburied. That's all I'm saying.
Or Ezra Cleveland, 4th and 8.
Yeah,
when I first saw that play, I thought this reminds me of that damn 4th and 8 play where Cleveland just got freaking flattened on his ass and immediate pressure up the middle. I'll watch it again. I want to see the second one. I just don't want to see an offensive lineman off his feet. So we'll see.
That's why I want to see them playing together more.
Yeah.
Not just the one series. It's like they've all, not all, but a lot of them had injuries during camp. So they haven't had a lot of snaps even in camp together. So I think they should be playing.
I'm glad Ryan Kelly was out there after all practices missed for an elbow problem. Glad he was out there. That's good.
Seems like he left healthy too.
Yeah.
just no way blow on him or anything like that.
Wrap that man in plat bubble wrap. Let's see here.
I was way too excited for that game to already be over though, man. Like I'm already ready for the next one. Hopefully we get some action this week with the joint practices with the Patriots.
Yeah. Yep.
I think it was them. They were playing with Washington, right? I think, and they were fighting. Like, Vrabel had to get in the middle of those fights, so I don't know. It could get a little feisty, but I think we'll learn more from the joint practices that we have than the preseason games.
All right, so we both like Bo Richter.
He's gonna have to do something though.
He's got to do something, or else thank you for your service. Head on over to the Air Force.
Because he's also a little older too, and Chaz Chambliss is only 22, I believe.
Boy, Chaz Chambliss was playing like he wanted a spot.
He was playing like Bo Richter played last year.
Mm-hmm. Yep.
So they were saying that Wes Phillips was calling plays today.
Yeah, after the first series, Wes took it over. And if you saw when they had JJ on the call with them in the third quarter, Paul Allen asked him to ask KOC if he could call a play, and Wes Phillips said nope.
Good. I'm glad they didn't do that. I'm sorry. I love JJ, and it would have been cool to have him talking, but it kind of pissed me off that they had him in the small box the whole game, because I was actually trying to watch the game and see the numbers on the players and try to evaluate so I could get my notes together and send them off to KOC and see what he thinks about them.
Mm-hmm.
So I got to go back and watch it too, but I'll go find like a Houston Texans feed. because apparently they weren't showing up for
Scott,
that.
seven carries, 40 yards.
Yeah, Xavier Scott looked good, and I think Ty Chandler had 5 carries for 5 yards. And people are saying, "Oh no, Ty Chandler's going to make it as a return man." I don't think so. I was looking at the stats last year. There was only 3 players who had over 20 kick returns, and Ty Chandler doesn't return punts, so he's not going to make some hay there. And he averaged like 25 yards a return, which is below like the average. So they're not going to bring him. They can get anybody that could actually help on offense to go back there and be a return man.
So let's see here. Let me kind of throw some stats out to you. For our quarterbacks, Sam Howell, 11 of 13, 105 yards, 8.1 average, 0 TDs, 0 interceptions, 0 sacks. Max Brosner, 5 for 8, 47 yards, 5.9 on the average, 1 TD, 0 sacks. JJ McCarthy, 4 of 7 for 30 yards, 4.3 on the average, 0 TD, 0 sacks. Brett Rippon, 1.1 for 4, 6 yards, 1.5, 0 TD, 0 excuse me. Was he sacked twice? Yeah, he was sacked twice.
Who? Rippon?
Said Brett Rippon was sacked 2 out of 13 dropbacks.
Yeah, he was sacked at least once.
Yeah.
And I think they were like Darnold sacks too. They were on him.
Yeah.
So based on what you're telling me, we might have some quarterback 1 battle.
Yeah. I mean, everybody's talking about how, well, we're not going to push, not going to challenge JJ's. Sam Howell might just do that. I mean, JJ's quarterback 1, but Sam Howell is definitely a legit quarterback 2. He is not Sean Mannion, that's for sure.
Yeah. And what this game showed me was I don't know how much we can actually take from training camp, because it's kind of like grading, like PFF grading stuff. Yeah, you could put a grade on things based on what you see, but you don't know what the intent is. And we don't know in training camp when someone's doing something what they're being told to do. It might not be okay in a game situation. They might tell them to throw a bad ball or something because they want to see how the defender reacts. Or they might tell them to force something where normally you wouldn't force it because they want to see how it goes. And we've heard a lot of bad stuff about Sam Howell through this whole training camp, to where I maybe think this guy's going to get cut. Like, he's not even going to make it. We're going to have to go out there and trade for James Winston or something. We're going to have to get a Tyrod Taylor, or, we're going to have to go do something. Oh, man, he looked like a competent backup quarterback, where if JJ was to go down, and miss a series or 2, maybe even a game, this guy could come in and handle it.
Yeah, it's almost like these preseason games matter, having them live snaps. Yeah. Let me give you some more stats. Xavier Scott, 7 carries, 40 yards, 5.7 on the average, a long of 12. Jordan Mason, 4 carries, 20 yards, 5.0, long of 9. Trey Stewart, 3 for 10, 3.3, long of 6. JJ McCarthy, 1 for 8. Ty Chandler, 5 for 5. Okay, 5 for 5, and he had a long of 4, so, oh boy. Oh, Ty.
And it's not even the stats. It's just seeing Xavier Scott out there and the way he ran the ball. He has a motor. He keeps going. He's fast. He's a machine. Like, he hits the hole hard, and it's one of those running backs where you think you got him at the line, but he's still going to go push forward for 3 or 4 yards. And then the one catch he had was freaking nice, where he had catch it, make a move, turn around. He did it also smooth and fluid, and I know that comes from his background as also being a wide receiver, but we haven't had a pass catching back like that in a while, and I think he's going to come in here and do that.
Like I said, grown-ass man sighted, baby. That was
what's crazy to me, he's 29 years old.
He's what?
29.
How many years has he been in the league?
I think just last year. I'm going to actually double check that, but when they brought his thing up, they said he was 29.
No way. No way.
I'm going to double check it right now. I wish I would have checked it before I said it.
26.
Okay. When they put it up on the screen, they put 29.
Okay, he was born 7/17 of 1999.
That actually makes me feel so much better. 26,
Yeah.
that's fine. He can have a nice little 4-year career with us.
Yep.
Yeah, it's 26. When they flashed it up on the screen, they put 29, and that seemed out of whack for me, and I should have checked it right there. But I just took it like, okay, he's been on a journey.
Yeah. Where he started, I don't know.
But yeah, Chandler can go. I rooted for Chandler. I was happy when we drafted him. Every preseason, he's looked like the guy. Not so much today. He will be great for the greatest play in football, the screen pass to the running back. I agree, Tommy. T-Bash, we all wish we were 29. We're not professional football players, though. Especially not running backs.
So our top receiver of the game was Jordan Addison, right?
Yeah. I mean, they had him out there.
Shoot your shot. Who was our number 2 receiver this game?
By yards or catches?
Either. It's clear.
It's either Ty or Lucky, man. I want to say Ty.
Yeah, you had a 50-50 shot. You got it wrong. Lucky Jackson.
It was Lucky? What do you have, 2 for like?
3 for 30.
And what did Ty have?
Ty had 3 for 20.
Okay. Lucky looked good. Like I said, like he reminded me. I don't know if it's because he's wearing the number 81, but he reminded me a lot of Nate Burleson. That's not a bad person to be like. By Chandler is his new name. Oh man, I'm not going to be mean to Ty Chandler, man. Just it didn't work out. It just didn't work out, and he might be able to latch on somewhere. But I think today proved that he's out of here. Xavier Scott's RB3.
And if Miles Price happened and he had to be RB2, I ain't gonna be mad about it.
What did Miles Price have for receiving? Didn't he? Oh, he only had 8. That's only 18. That doesn't seem right.
For 18 with the long of 15.
So long one was 15. That was that nice pass by Rosemer.
Oh my God, that was sweet. I think that little pitch and catch was even a little bit better than that McCarthy throw.
It might have been. It was a good catch, no doubt about it. But where he placed that ball was anticipation, and where only Price was going to get to it. But Price made a nice play on the ball. It was weird seeing Price out there wearing number 31 because at first I thought they had a running back out there running routes.
Yeah.
But no, he's just a UDFA, not expected to make the roster, so he gets number 31. But with our lack of depth at receiver, man, anything could happen.
Yep. So I know that our big boys didn't play today, but we didn't really see a lot from our defensive tackles.
No. Not the immediate backups. I think Redmond got a couple pressures, but not too much to speak about. Like I said, I like Elijah Williams, but he was like the third wave of defensive tackles. Yeah, Tyrion Ingram, he played, but I don't know that he made a play.
I saw him, when they broke from the huddle, and that's the only time I saw him. So Levi. It kind of goes back to, I feel like we're going to be great when Allen and Hargrave are in there. And then we're going to be looking like last year when they're not. So.
Yeah, it's a concern because I wanted to see more pressure from our line. But also with preseason, you do have to take a grain of salt. And it's not just because who they're playing is Brian Flores really dialing up plays?
Yeah, but defensive tackles are pass rushing when they pass rush. They're not they're not part of a blitz package. Yeah.
They're not stunting or anything like that.
Yeah. So, I mean, T-Bass coming in with the Max Brosner fireballs.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah. Let me tell you something, boy. I was going to get to him. Rouse looked a lot better as a left tackle. He looked so much more comfortable than he did last year. I thoroughly enjoyed seeing Rouse playing left tackle this time.
Did he rouse you? Did Logan Brown get in?
Yes.
He did?
He got in he was playing right tackle, and he looked like Rouse last year playing left tackle. He wasn't comfortable. So, yeah.
T-Bath. We didn't have a lot of defenders play. We had a lot of our offense in the first drive, but defense, we didn't have Murphy, Allen, Hargrave, Cashman, Grenard, Van Ginkel, Murphy, Harrison Smith. None of those guys played.
They were making a big deal out of Pace wearing that green dot, and I'm like, wait a minute. Pace had that green dot his rookie season.
But I was like, who else is going to wear it?
Yeah.
I mean, Cashman didn't play. Eric Wilson didn't play, which I was surprised. Paul Allen thought he played.
Paul had me all messed up, man. I'm not going to lie. I trusted Paul.
And I don't hate Paul like some do. Just he had some where it's like, you know what, Paul, just pull up the roster. Just go ahead and do it. It's
Paul,
okay.
Just look. All right, who is that?
He would either get wrong or he'd be like, and the tackle's made by a Viking.
Just shout the number. That's number 31. You know him. You love him in your heart. It's Yeah.
So everybody in the chat, how are you guys feeling? Like, what did you see in this game that you liked? Was there anything that concerned you, as much as something in the preseason can concern you? Because I need to hear other opinions on what they saw.
We're tired of looking at each other's pretty faces.
Really, Tommy? I thought he did like the third quarter with Justin. Maybe a little too much. I didn't like it. Yeah. But I only didn't like it because I wanted to watch the game, and I didn't need Justin Jefferson there. Like, Justin Jefferson could have talked all through the third quarter. I just wanted the game on the screen. Said they had this big Viking border, then Justin Jefferson in the corner, and then you got the game like the size of my phone.
So, guys, for everybody that's watching, on a scale of 1 to 10, how excited are you to finally have the Vikings taking snaps in a preseason game right now?
I'm gonna say 10, man. I'm at a 10 myself because anticipation. I'm still anticipated because I don't feel fulfilled because we didn't get a lot of JJ McCarthy, and I wanted to see more JJ McCarthy. I wanted to see more of our offensive line. So in that aspect, I'm bummed out, but I'm still excited. Like I said, I can't wait. I think next week the game's earlier. It's like at 10 o'clock my time.
What day?
I believe it's Saturday again.
Okay. All right, Keith. Who's our starting quarterback for next week's preseason game?
I think they play Hal a little bit. I don't think he plays in the third game, but I think Hal starts, and I think that Brosmer plays more than Rippon. I think that's the hotter take, that Brosmer outsnaps Rippon. Do you think that Hal locked it up and he's not going to play?
I don't know, man. I don't know.
You're welcome.
What up, Robbie? Been a while.
Hell, you young people, you sexy bastards.
Nice cap.
Oh, thank you. You guys got to see something. You guys want to see something old school? Check this out. So this is what I'm currently working on. I can laugh. This, you probably can't see. Old ass iMac. Working on old ass iMac for no reason whatsoever, just because I just want to. It's just
bored.
It was there.
So Robbie, let me ask you something. How do you feel about the players that you don't really like? How do you feel about how they did today?
That's a fair question because it does seem like I utterly can't stand this team. I feel like I've hit this weird phase where I've transcended, where I just kind of pull for players, and I hate to say it, but it's just kind of was like, oh, I like this player. I like this player. I like this player. I still love my team, but I pull for players, and it just
doesn't happen to be a whole lot on this team.
It's just that's fucking true. It's like my favorite player that I that I pull for now isn't even in the goddamn NFC. So it's like, okay, great, wonderful.
He's on the 49ers.
He's in the fucking Raiders, but that's besides.
Mac Jones.
That too. No. He never even played for Alabama, but that's beside the point. And I'll probably get like a desist order from him soon, but that's besides. I love Brock Bowers. Like, that dude's just freaking nasty.
Oh, okay. Brock Bowers is the one. Okay, I thought it was Mac Jones this whole time when you told me you had somebody.
No. Like that dude's just.
I was thinking Geno Smith. Huh?
Number two. No, it's bro. What is with? I'm gonna kind of go off the cuff on this one. What is with these sideline reporters asking the dumbest fucking questions I've ever heard in my entire life? Let's just start with the Grenard questions of the wife. So your wife, she went to Aldi and she went down this one aisle and she got some dill pickle juice. What's her favorite flavor? And he just sat there like.
Wait, was that really a question? Did I miss that?
No. But it was kind of like one of those.
It's not too far.
It was about like, did she know who your first sack was? No, it was Cam Newton. But then it started going with that, and then she had one of my pet peeves, and I gotta call this out on people, y'all. If you have this, change it in your life because it's unnatural, and you did it just because. If you have one of these at the end of your sentences, these upward inflections, like, yo, that's not natural. That's a nervous tick, and do something about that. But when she was interviewing him, all of her questions ended like this, and it was like,
well, they're a foot taller than her.
I get that, but her head wasn't doing this. I'm just doing this because that's how her inflections were at the end of each sentence, even though they were statements. This show was driving me crazy. But her questions were pretty damn stupid. And then also,
speaking of sideline interviews, Robbie, did Hawk look a little thin to you?
Are we saying that our tight end, that we could have drafted another tight end from Georgia at the time of the draft in 2024?
No, we couldn't. No, we couldn't.
No, don't get me started on that one.
Yeah, don't get me started on that one.
Don't get me started.
No, we couldn't.
We could have.
Hawk looked a little.
We needed a quarterback. We needed a quarterback.
No, we did not. But that's hindsight on 5 different angles. That's massive hindsight, so we can't say that. I did not see Hawk, to be honest with you. I honestly didn't see that. I didn't see that.
Well, the best part about the sideline interview of Hawk was that lady who wasn't paying attention calling the Hia Lacy pick a pick six when he got ran out of bounds.
Because he ran into the end zone. Because he ran to the end zone to celebrate after.
I honestly did not see that. I saw the whole quarter with Justin Jefferson. You could tell he was just kind of like, I'm here. And I wish those interviews were unedited and they didn't know they were mic'd. And I wish those interviews went to people that were fighting for their jobs. So you could see their honest reactions to stuff and the shit that they would talk about one another. Like, look at that motherfucker. Look at that. Look at that. He can't run for crap. Look at that. He's out of shape. Look at that. Oh,
hey, that's a future Netflix show.
That's
Bubble.
Stuff I want to see. I don't want to see all this first stringers who have their job, who have their $80 million, who have their job security, who are happy. I want to see the people that are there scratching and clawing. That's the real people that are looking for their jobs. That are the real people. That's the stuff you see. That the unedited, real world stuff. That's the people.
You mean like an interview of Brett Rippon while Max Brosner was starting to ball out?
Yep. I guess this is like the closest as we get to like teenage females when one goes to the bathroom and we all start talking shit about that one chick that just went to the bathroom. That's the closest we'll get to that. That bitch is cheating on her boyfriend. Did you see her teeth? They're all up. Yeah. That's the closest we're gonna get to that. So that's what I want to see. That's what I want to see. But that's me.
Did you see anything on the field?
Oh, about the game. Our defense looked. Our first string defense, like, I didn't like how the Texans just marched down the field. That first entire series, they just ran the ball right down the field. Also, before we get started with that, I hate the fact that we constantly look at that one stat over and over again. We need to squash this one stat that we constantly pull. all the time, and that's that numeric value of the yards from last season. We overlooked the fact that our team was not run against, so the attempts was very low. So the yardage always looks really nice in hindsight, but it's deceptive. We were not run against a whole lot because people passed against us a whole lot. So we didn't need to run against us a whole lot. The people that did run against us a whole lot, I'm just going to use one back in particular that I don't talk about a whole lot. Gibbs. He alone has a fourth of those yards of ours run against. 1/4. One person has 1/4 of those yards. So I'm just saying our run defense is not that good. And the Texans, they just marched down the field. Most of it were runs. So we kind of.
But do you believe in averages at least?
I do. And
because they were top 5 in average yards per carry given up.
That would be nice. I mean,
they are.
The yards.
No, they are. It's not nice. They are.
Gibbs.
Okay.
Gibbs.
What about him? What about Gibbs?
Oops. There are outliers, and maybe Gibbs is the outlier. I would like for him to be the outlier. Also, that's one of those aberrations that I have a massive fan crush on, as is known for obvious reasons, because he went to Tennessee. You know, that's why. Speaking of Tennessee, Lucky Jackson. I was like, where the hell did this guy come from?
Been on the team for like 3 years, Robbie.
Who the hell is Lucky Jackson? I was like, and he normally I know SEC players, and I'm like, who the fuck is Lucky Jackson? I was like, oh, he went to where? He was a Vol? I was like, how the hell did I not know that? Again, I'm not saying anything about Lucky Jackson. I still know who the hell Lucky Jackson is.
So, Robbie, was there any particular player who really vaulted up your rankings list where you were like, nah, and after this game you're like, wait a minute?
Yes, and you're gonna hate me for this. No, yes. Hold on, and you're gonna hate me for this one. I'm really gonna get hatred for this one. If I didn't get hatred before, just give me a second. This one, I'm really. Oh shit! Oh, I'm gonna get hatred for this one. Oh my! Don't care. Oh yeah, incoming. All right. So as a business owner, small business owner, and I look at things statistically, and as a medical professional, I look at things very logically. I look at things very objectively, which are facts. And I look at things as they are and as they come to you. And again, I'm going to catch heat for this like a villain. I don't care. Rondell Moore, who got injured in the first quarter. See you later.
Well, yeah.
No. As, again, how I see it is probably different than other people see it. I'm sure a lot of people say, man, I hope he's okay. Hope the dude's all right. Fuck that. He was injured all last season, and on day 1, play 1, from the rip, he gets hurt, pass. That to me is the most suspicious thing I've seen in a long time.
So that answers the question of who shot up for you.
I was having massive Rondell Moore because I was talking a lot of crap. Like I have a lot of Rondell Moore. You guys cannot hear me talk about Rondell Moore. I know I will not shut up enough about Rondell Moore until all of a sudden you heard about Rondell. No, I have no idea Rondell Moore. So he can go bye-bye. But Lucky Jackson out of nowhere, I'm gonna put a little bit of chips into the Lucky Jackson pot. Not many. I'm gonna put some chips into Lucky Jackson. Are you at a quarry?
No, I'm in another country. Kind of can't hear because my volume is low.
No, we can hear you. We can hear everything around you.
Yeah.
You look like you're on the wall about the. I was about to say, you look like you're on the wall.
Currently at a gas station.
Yeah, okay. Are you on the wall in the Handmaid's Tale? You're about to get shot.
Oh, no, it's safe out here.
Oh, you're in Baltimore, bro.
He's
in Grenada.
Oh,
he's down there inspecting the Panama Canal, Robbie.
Suez?
I think Robbie's missed it 3 times, so we said he's out of the country right now.
Yeah, but I still don't believe that shit.
So I give my quick take while I can. So for the most part, I give the grade a C. Mostly for JJ McCarthy because I was expecting a great first drive, but he didn't do too bad.
You were expecting a few more fireworks, huh, Shaq?
Well, now he's muted.
Yeah, I muted myself because it's kind of loud out here.
So I know he's from UCLA and all that, but did Gabe Murphy impress you a little bit there, Robbie?
I have no idea who that is. Was that wait?
So
There was
you didn't watch the game?
No, I did.
You didn't watch the game?
Like, you guys fixate on some.
He's the edge guy. He was a UDFA last year.
Sacks.
He was injured like the first 11 weeks.
The UDFAs. See, you guys, the UDFAs to me, that's the land of misfit toys to me. Like that really is. Like that's like the 1%ers that might make the.
I made it last year.
I consider them trash. I honestly consider them trash. No,
he actually made the roster last year when he came back from injury.
Define roster to me. Like, were they like how many games did he start?
He was on the 53.
He played.
Okay.
Yeah.
How many games did he start? How many games did he?
He played in 2.
So 2.
He was out 12 on the injured list.
How many did he start?
12 on the injured list.
Right.
Well, nobody started other than Grenard or Van Ginkel at our end.
Yeah, not even the Alabama guy. What's his name? Dallas Turner. He didn't even start in.
The guy we picked in first. You know who also didn't start?
So Gabe had 2 sacks in this game.
9th. He didn't start either.
Who?
The guy we picked 9th.
No, we picked him 10th.
He picked him 9th. Sure, we went 9th. Did we move up and pick him 9th?
We moved up to pick him 10th.
Oh, we moved up to pick him 9th. I hear y'all clicking and fucking Google that shit. That's sad. Why? Well, there's some bad stuff on this computer.
Yeah, Gabe was probably player of the game, in my opinion.
Who?
Mm-hmm.
Gabe Murphy.
Oh. Bozemer didn't look that bad. As much shit as I give him for being on a shit team, Bozemer did not look that bad. Neither did Neither did
How?
Yeah, the offset from friggin' Washington and damn Seattle. I don't mind how like that poor dude's been given a shit hand. I feel kind of bad for him. He's not bad. Rippon's not bad either. I saw him on Hard Knocks. He's not bad either. So like the backups are not horrible. They're malleable. Like they're clay. Just they're not iron, they're clay. They're not bad.
I think once Bozemer learns how to put a little touch when he needs to on his throws, he'll be a very good wide back. QB2.
My fear in that is we have a propensity to just friggin' pick players out of like that hometown feel good story bullshit. I don't want that to be force fed, and I hate that shit.
Well, that's just it. I wasn't buying into it until I just saw him play pretty damn good.
It wasn't bad. Like I'll give him that too. He wasn't bad. The kid's got some he's got some chops. He's got some chops. I'll give him that. Like I honestly was in fears. Like, oh, he went to Minnesota. He'll be that hometown draw. He'll get a few more people in the stands. Like, and that draws the Minnesota crowd. But I don't give 2 fucks about that. Like, I am not from Minnesota. I couldn't give 2 fucks about that. As I just don't care. And I know some of those from Minnesota. Like, that's whoopity-doo. That's y'all's thing. Don't give a fuck. So,
I don't think even people from Minnesota are too big on that whole narrative.
There is that crowd
because he only played there 1 season.
Right. Oh yeah. Speaking of which, I didn't know he spent 5 years at wherever else. Where was like? So, what is he, a dentist? He's got to have a fucking medical degree by now.
He might.
Yeah. Jesus Christ. It was like 5.
You need a filling?
Yeah. Root Canal, Bozemer and shit. Yeah, he's got like 5 years somewhere else and 1 year there. So yeah, I forgot about that. I mean, that was mentioned. So he's what, 35? He's got to be up there long in the tooth.
It's 24.
Wow.
6 years?
Close.
I mean, yeah, it's got to be like, yeah. Yeah, but still, like,
Let's see.
He better have a damn graduate degree after all that shit, or at least 2 of them.
Wherever he played is so small they don't even have it listed on college
It was New
stats. They just have
Hampshire.
Minnesota.
How is that possible to transfer all those credits? Like, I from academic.
He was in New Hampshire. And he got the extra season granted because of the COVID year.
Sorry, Boyd. I'm not taking none of these guys over Nick Muse at this point.
Nick Mullins.
I still like
That too.
Now we're even.
I went to the Paul. I'm still Paul Allen.
Fish.
Now we're even, Fish.
Man.
Fish, I was waiting for you to say something about Max Brosman being out there wearing number 12.
Fish again, I'm with you on Mullins, man. Mullins might put up 600 yards and 6 TDs and 6 interceptions in a game, but you know what you were getting. Let me hold on. Let me.
Yeah, I don't know that Mullins sucked. But he's not a Viking anymore, so
he didn't suck. He's just not a starting quarterback. He's a backup quarterback. You know, if he has to come in, you can count on him to run your offense. If he has to play a game, he could do that. If he needs to play 5-6 games, you're probably in trouble.
5-6 quarters are in trouble. But again, he didn't look that bad. But would he be like number 2?
Yeah, I mean, if we had him, then Jacksonville gave him like $6 million. Like that's good for a backup.
Oh, I thought we were still
O'Connell.
Bosmer.
No, he's fighting for QB3, and I don't even know if we keep 3. He might be QB1 on the practice squad.
He wasn't that bad.
No, he wasn't, but he's not. I don't think we're keeping 3 quarterbacks on a roster because why? You can call up the practice squad guy every Sunday to be your emergency quarterback. Unless you're worried that someone's going to take them and put them on their active roster, which I don't see that happening. So, Dallas Turner didn't do much. He only played, I think, the first 2 or 3 series. He was kind of around the ball, but didn't do anything to the ball or the person holding the ball.
He did have that really great missed tackle that embarrassed the shit out of him.
But I think
he was sliding into third. And
I don't think that was great. A great sign actually that he was even playing with all the players that weren't playing, and how many edges we had to get into that game that they still put him in. So, like Fish said earlier, Gabe Murphy might be taking the spot. UDFA might be taking the Bama guy spot.
I wouldn't go that extreme, but it could be because, Dallas Turner is not getting enough snaps in practice because we do probably give a lot to Van Ginkel and Grenard. So this probably was a way to showcase and give him more snaps than he would in like a regular season game.
Trade him.
But he didn't do nothing with him.
They shouldn't have drafted him, among other players, but they shouldn't have drafted him.
I'm pretty sure the
probably
thought
not.
process was that Gink was going to not be able to play the whole season, and then Gink did.
Or at least not be as good as he was for over 900 snaps.
Yeah.
I mean, Van Ginkel and Grenard played the second and third most snaps at the edge position, so I don't think they were expecting that, or else they didn't have to trade 4 draft picks to get him either.
I knew Gink.
No, I agree, James.
I knew Gink.
It's early on Turner. It's early on Turner, but you would like to see more positive signs than we've seen from a first-round pick that we traded up for.
No, it's not.
Like Shaq's gonna love this. Like, look at the season that Jared Verse had, and he was drafted after Turner. We could have drafted Jared Verse without trading. So, I'm not saying that Dallas Turner can't turn into that, but you would like to see an early return on a first-round pick, and we haven't seen it yet.
Cooper DeJean was there too. Also, when you look at players like that, they hit like an immediate impact as your starters. Look at Will Anderson, or Cooper DeJean, or Jared Verse, instant, and they've been impact. Dallas Turner, like the first game he had that sack, like, oh, he's gonna be that guy. He's not the guy. Trade him. as a fan, it was cool. As initially, like, oh yeah, yay! Initially, and as time's gone on for me, it's like shouldn't have drafted him. He wasn't the one we should have drafted. Then again, we should have drafted Cooper DeJean at that time. But again, hindsight. But no, wait a minute. I said that at the time. But that's another story. Because our secondary is hosed.
Anybody want to take a shot at who led the team in tackles?
UDFA person from Maine.
Jeremiah Vaughn.
Close. He was number 2.
Is
Mekhi Blackman.
Oh wow, okay, I know who that is.
Then it went Vaughn, Chambliss, Kobe King.
No,
Javier
Dylan.
Thomas.
Yeah, like I said, I saw Vaughn in there on a lot of plays. I was encouraging to see. They weren't really playing pass coverage, so really we only got to look at our cornerbacks, what they did in the run game and how they closed after the catch.
Nope.
I didn't really see Okuda and Rogers sticking their nose in there to tackle on any running plays.
No. And I'm going to be honest, I don't think I care to. I mean, maybe Okuda because, I mean, I didn't see much of McLaughlin today, to be honest. For all the good press he's been getting.
He's number 29, right?
Yes.
I did see him get beat on a pass play.
Yeah, I mean, I seen his number a lot, but like Dallas Turner, I see the number. He was around the ball, but didn't do nothing to the ball or to the person holding it. Hey, so I mean, he's been getting a lot of positive stuff coming out of camp, but I didn't see it in this game. So I think Okuda still holding on to the third cornerback spot, pretty solid. Mekhi Blackman, kind of same thing. I mean, he was around there making tackles, like you said. We got nothing from the cornerbacks. They weren't playing coverage. He led the team in tackles, George.
He had 5 tackles, 4 of them solo.
Which, I mean, that's I like a cornerback that can tackle, like, and is not scared to do it. Like, that matters. Shaq laughs at that. Oh, your cornerback, he can tackle, but I think it makes a big deal. Hamilton, bro, T-Bass, yes, we can put Hamilton on the list, but that has nothing to do with Dallas Turner. What's Lewis seen up to? Did he play this weekend? Yeah, they weren't playing any coverages. They were playing that Donna Shell defense, which was a bummer because I wanted to see the cornerbacks battle.
Please.
I found a prisoner.
What the?
I found a prisoner.
I did not want to.
Do you need us to call? Do you need us to call for help?
Blink twice if you need help.
Mm-hmm.
They think.
Say less.
I'm the bad. So, who scored the most in the game?
The Vikings.
Oh, that is true. We did win.
Let's see. Sam Howell had a touchdown.
That's 6. Good
Miles
for him.
Price had a touchdown.
That's 6. Good for him.
And then we had 2 field goals from Riker.
And 2 extra points. That's 8. Oh my gosh.
Riker?
Holy fuck! That our guy had 8 points. The rest of the bullshits had 6 and 6. Good for them.
He was ready to almost disown Riker at the end of last season.
Bro,
oh my God.
y'all don't understand something. I take that one draft. I hate to say it, personal. Like, that's personal. The rest of the whole team can blow up. I don't care. Like, that one is so personal. It's ridiculous. Like, that
one's personal, but Dallas Turner's not.
No, it's not. He's not. Like,
that's.
Hold on. How much? Hold on. Now wait a minute. How long? And Keith, you can back me up on this. How many posts for months, and I mean months, did I post prior to that draft about that kid?
No, you wanted him drafted for sure.
I said that was the guy. And prior to injury, that dude was the golden child. As soon as he got injured, it was like the golden child. Then he got injured, and it was like, oh my God. I now turn to the father that was embarrassed. It's like, I don't want to even acknowledge that you were my son. I'm embarrassed that I have.
Yeah. Will Reichert was 2 for 2 today, fellas. He had a 38-yarder and a 48-yarder. I needed that first one to be 50.
I need him not to have the yips in the regular season. Is what I need to have.
He's not.
We hope so.
He's not.
He's got the yips in training camp, so
Jesus Christ.
I think for a
glad to see he
kicker,
can't do-
preseason's just as important as the regular season.
yeah.
They're either making kicks or they're not. There's
Yeah,
not
but-
a lot of nuance that you can throw in there. It's either it's going
Yeah,
through the
no.
uprights or it's not.
I mean, yeah, situationally, but I gotta imagine his nerves are high just because he didn't have a good end of the season and the training camp hasn't gone great. So I imagine he felt pressure in a preseason game, and he nailed both his kicks, both down the middle. So that was good to see.
Mm-hmm.
I was hoping for more kicks. Like I was really hoping that we got put in like long situations. Like I need to see like a 55-yarder or longer. Like at the end of a half. I honestly,
That's something that pissed me off is that at the end of the half we had 25 seconds and they just need the balls. Like why not let Hal try to throw 2 plays and get into a quick field goal situation and get out there and run it? That kind of actually made me mad. Like you're getting a chance for a real game time situations and you don't do it.
Yeah, that speaks volumes. Like that has me worried. Like, what do you know that is not being shown? I'm like, ugh. Like yeah, that.
And then I didn't like their needing the ball at the end of the game either. You got guys trying to make the roster. You got guys you were evaluating. You don't need to go out there big. Oh, we don't need to run to score as preseason. No, I need to see if this guy could throw, a back fade to the corner of the end zone, and if this guy can go up there and get it.
That is true.
Like why we got 2 minutes? Why are we needing the ball? Like this is practice. We're trying to learn, evaluate guys. Wow, Brosmer, he really did take that knee very well. I don't know if Rick could do it that way.
Weren't we down at like the 5-yard line too?
Yeah.
I think the important thing would have been to say, we've got 3 plays. Can we pound that ball into the end zone from the 5-yard line?
That goes back to the show I was just talking about. Like that should be on that show. Like, why aren't we trying to score? I got 2 baby mamas. My wife's pregnant. Like my daughter's pregnant. I need a job. I need to make this touchdown. That would be on the show. Shit like that would be on the show.
Yeah, no, I mean, I get in regular season why they would have done both of those things, but right now when you're evaluating talent and you had a chance to like run like before a half, 25 seconds, get the plays. Okay, time's running. We gotta get the special teams unit out there and get this field goal kick. You could have done that. So that kind of bummed me out that they didn't take that opportunity.
Oh, shit, Stetson Bennett's alive. I thought, God damn.
Jackson Dart out there looking like Tyler Bajan from a couple of years ago.
Really? I'm watching. They got the Jets in the. I need to change that channel. I'm watching this shit.
You're watching the Packers, huh?
Yeah, it flipped to that. I don't know why, but yeah, I need to put the other game on. I saw Stetson Bennett alive. I thought he was honestly not with us in this mortal plane anymore.
I think he made it back to the Rams last year.
Yeah, I thought he was like some sort of like 9 stages of alcohol rehab. That is only.
No, he that definitely happened.
Yeah, but I still thought he was on repeat of stage 4. I mean, 2 natties and
I don't agree, James. I didn't see what I needed to see, James. Okay, I need to make evaluations. I didn't see what I needed to see.
I didn't see anything either. I saw a boring ass game and nothing. I didn't see anything either. I saw a bunch of this. I saw nothing. Nothing impressed me. Nothing depressed me. I saw exactly what we graded them as. It's kind of like I saw a bunch of like we made the honor roll, but it wasn't A's. They were just B's. They were like we skated by. I felt like the same shit as last year. Nothing impressed me. I was like, wow, that player's a badass. Wow, that player's a shitbird. It was just I felt like in this game we coasted. And I honestly, none of our.
I don't know. Zay Scott looked like a badass. Gabriel Murphy looked like a badass.
Yeah.
Our defense definitely did not wowzers me. That's for damn sure. McCarthy looked okay. That's about the biggest compliment as I'm gonna fucking give. But he looked okay.
Which was the reason why I asked you that original question.
He looked okay.
No one can say more. No one can say more or less. No one can say more or less than that because he got one drive. Got one drive. They got 3 points out of it. Made a couple passes. He made a couple bad passes, a couple good passes. Nice run on 4th down.
Yeah, it's okay. Nothing bad, nothing good. It looked okay.
I mean, that's all we're going to get until Monday night.
Originally, I thought that first shallow cross that he threw to Addy was behind Addy, but then when I saw the replay, I saw that Addy just immediately cut up the field as soon as he caught it. So he really didn't throw it behind him.
I thought that pass that Lucky could have had, he should have had. I'll give him credit on that one. I thought Lucky pulled his arms down. Like, he should have had that pass. That's my opinion.
Oops. What's up, Timmy?
Speaking of should have having a pass, Silas Bolden.
Man, like, I'm expecting him to make the roster as a kick returner, but I think he only had 2 drops in that game. And like, he's a guy who could come in and actually be what we want Rondale Moore to be, because he is that small, quick, come in to be a gadget type player. But
we have a job opening, I can tell you that much.
Yeah, we do. You can't be dropping that. You can't be dropping that. He ran a nice route, and you can see the speed was there. But it's like Troy Williamson, all the speed in the world. Troy Williams couldn't even run a route. He couldn't catch the damn ball.
Well, Rondale got friggin' shoveled off the field. Like, the groundskeeper.
Well, I mean, to be fair, I mean, he got pulled down from the back, just like a horse collar type tackle, which is why they took it out of the game. It wasn't a horse collar, but the way he got brought down did the same thing to his knee.
It's a damn good thing I wasn't too high on him, and I was just chomping at the bit for Ty Felton.
Yeah, you got your wish. As I'd rather see porcelain dolls get friggin' broken now than see it in regular season. That might sound harsh, but I don't care. I'm sick of seeing this team lose. Break him now, cut him now, replace him now. Move on. Go get a check. Call it a day.
Tommy, I disagree with that because, like I said earlier, I don't know if you're here yet, but there was only 3 players in the NFL last year who had over 20 kick returns last year. That's like 1 per game, basically an average of. So it's not happening anymore with this new rule. Yeah, and I think there's maybe 1 touchdown ran back last year, if that. So no one's making the roster just as a return man.
Yeah,
like, you got to be able to give me something on the field too.
It's more boring than it was last year.
Just put it how it was in the beginning when people were getting concussions. Like,
thank you. Yeah, me too. Yeah,
wedge busters and
it's a violent sport, man. It is. It's a violent sport. Just like, fighting. It's violent. And you take that risk.
Just get MMA without the punches, or contact, or kicks.
Hey, on the bright spot, guys. On the bright spot, nobody threw a sex toy onto the field.
I'm kind of disappointed they didn't. What's wrong with you, Minnesota?
Was that a bet? I would have taken that bet.
Joe Milton slinging it. Fish, you should go to that game in Tennessee.
No.
If it was the second game, I'd say for sure you should go. But the third one, I could kind of understand.
What's the difference there?
Because the third game is going to be really nobody playing except for like guys trying.
Oh, it's okay, never mind.
Yeah, guys trying to latch on.
Okay, never mind.
No. Friday at 5:00, Nashville.
Oh, it's a Friday game. Why has he got to be either? Can he be somewhere in the middle but closer to Brady?
You know what? Hold on. I can help him out with that one. The expectations for him are pretty high. Like ESPN said this on a radio show, and I kind of agree with this. Like, in terms of quarterbacks, there's 5 of them right now, and Burrow is up there. Lamar is up there. McCarthy is actually number 3 in terms of the expectations of him because of what he did not do last year and what we as a fan base expect for him this year. So he is under such a massive microscope this year that we might be a little unforgiving of him. So that statement does have some validity to it. I understand where that comes from. So
then he's the next Brady if I have to pick one because he's not going to be a bust.
Right, but that's what I'm saying. Like, there's no in between because of the expectations where we as a fan base have of him. Now, me personally speaking, I'm a fan base of two very unforgiving fan bases, and that is, of course, this and the Yankees. And we're very unforgiving. And I think we as Vikings fans, we are very forgiving. This is the one time where we might be in that other bracket of unforgiving. We drafted your ass. You got injured from the rip. We need you to perform. You better perform.
Yes, they sound like it should be DMs.
Pretty much. So I'm just saying, we expect a lot from him from what we gave up. We gave up Darnold. You have all this shit around you. You have all this hype around you. We need you to deliver. So I totally understand where that comment comes from. So that is a fair comment.
I don't think our fan base is forgiving, by the way.
I think we are forgiving because we haven't won anything. You have to be from a championship. No, and trust me on this. If you expect championships, you start to develop this kind of very arrogant, unforgiving flavor in your mouth where you just do not tolerate failure. We've been accustomed to this shit.
If he ends up being ranked number 9 or 10 quarterback in the league this year, is that good enough?
No.
Yep.
No.
I mean, that means we probably at least won a playoff game, probably.
And that is not good enough. Because as a fan base, I honestly, I'm going to say it this time, and I don't say it so often. I will speak for all of us. We are sick and tired of either being the none and done or the one and done. We are sick of that shit.
Well, one and done. Yeah, so it'll be 2 and done if we won a playoff game.
Pick one. We're sick of all that shit. I personally am sick and tired of being let down in the championship series. That's just me. Again, that's me. And that transcended shit I was talking about earlier. I've been spoiled by 2 franchise epic friggin' championship runs where I've been spoiled. So I'm sick and tired of seeing this fan base been let down. I'm sick of y'all not having that same experience that I've been put through. So I demand that we have that for this fan base. So I'm sick of not seeing that shit for this fan base. That's me. So, like I said, yes, I demand that from our quarterback. And if he's not the guy, fuck him. The next draft, there's plenty of people that are the guy. And I've already said who I think is the guy. And I mean that. But hopefully we drafted the guy last year.
When was the Yankees' last World Series?
2009. I'm okay with that.
You should be more upset about that if you have if you're unforgiving.
I'm okay with that. I've acted like I've been here before. I've lost World Series. But we've discussed this. I've lost plenty of World Series. I've lost.
Right, but you said it's unforgiving. Unforgiving. I think Viking fans aren't okay.
I'm okay with that. But Keith, how many?
That's forgiving. That's
Keith,
forgiving.
No.
That's forgiving. You're okay. It's okay, guys. It's okay that you didn't win it since 2009.
That's
forgiving, Robbie.
No,
that's forgiving.
Sir. No,
yes, it is.
That is the aura that I'm portraying right now. Trust me, it is not. How many Super Bowls have you seen the Vikings in? I'll help you out with that. We both know that answer. 0.
No.
No, Fish, you are not Keith. Fish, you have seen them. Keith,
right, so not forgiving.
Right.
So that doesn't mean forgiving.
No, we're still here. We have never really harped on that. Now, if we want to discuss baseball, which we should not, that is a totally different bird. I've seen as many World Series losses as I have seen wins, so I can balance that shit out. So I can balance that out.
So you're forgiving.
No.
You're forgiving their losses because you've seen the wins. So you are more forgiving because you've already won. We're less forgiving because we haven't won and we expect to win.
That's not the same.
We're a less forgiving fan base.
I can compartmentalize certain things. I'll give you an example. I don't mind the World Series losses. I don't. I can tell you this.
That's because you're forgiving.
No.
Yes.
I can lose to a team 5 years in a row. I wouldn't care. I'll tell you what. 2004, I've purged from my memory It's how we lose. I will not ever discuss 2004 today, and don't do it. Please don't do it. I don't ask for much. I'd stop as you're typing the shit in, you cunt. I don't ask for much. So please don't. Don't do it. Move on. Just move on.
Yeah.
Be correct. Thank you. I don't ask for much. So that's a loss. That is an unforgiving loss. That is purged from my memory. But I digress. But again, as a fan base, dynasties are what I would like for this fan base, and hopefully that's what we got. The kid didn't look bad. He looked okay. Again, we saw one series, 7 passes. Let's not make a big deal of it, but let's not also crumble the kid. 7 passes. One of them should have been caught. I personally think that Lucky Jackson's pass should have been caught. But again, it's preseason. Nobody gives a shit. Looked all right. If he went 0 for 7, different story. He didn't. It looked okay.
So, Fish, on our score predictions, I think you were the closest.
What did I
20
say?
to 10. 20 to 10. You had it 24-13. Yeah, you were the closest. Congratulations. You win.
Congratulations on the almost.
You win another shot.
What?
Skol, Eric.
Let's see. God, I hate flying.
Are you looking at plane tickets right now, Fish?
I am.
Let me know, amigo.
$400 round trip with nonstop through Delta.
Ours was about.
Fish was so impressed with that win that he's like, man, I want to go another game.
Christmas
Well, I'm not going to lie. I really didn't consider the Christmas game a possibility. And I was saying, I hate flying. I hate flying. But the thought of driving to Minneapolis in this late December.
Tell me you don't have like a Kia or like a freaking like a Suzuki or some weird shit. You got a truck, right? Tell me you have like a freaking truck or you don't have like a
Can it be both?
No. Oh, shut your mouth. Like a Kia, like a freaking Geo Metro or some shit.
Oh, I'm gonna go make dinner. So, you got any final thoughts on this game, Robbie?
It was a good game. I'm not. Our defense could have been a little better on that first drive, but our second, third string does not look that bad. Texas is a good team, not a great team. They're a good team. So we were put up against, again, a decent team. We look okay. I was not expecting much. I got a little bit more than what I was expecting. So I kind of like, if I was to praise this game, it was a 6 out of 10. If I were to give it a movie grade, I guess. So it was a 6 out of 10 for me. Not bad.
That's nice.
A little good. Yes, it was okay. Nothing negative per se. It was okay.
All right. If you guys are watching this on YouTube, please hit that subscribe button if you haven't already. Give us a like. We're here every Thursday at 8:30 p.m. Central Time talking Vikings, and we're also here after every game, preseason, regular season, playoff, Super Bowl. We're here after every game. Michael Fish, what do you got?
I'm going to go a little bit better. I was a 7 out of 10. I saw some nice throws from our QB1. I saw some nice throws from our potential QB2 and 3. I was surprised by Xavier Scott. He was not somebody who, if you would have asked me before this game, who is he, I would have probably said he was like a Miami Dolphin. I didn't know who he was. My boy Gabe Murphy, he is ascending. Feel like maybe in the post-Grenard and Van Ginkel days that maybe it'll be Turner and Gabe Murphy as our starting edges. Offensive line, the Great Wall of St. Paul, it is not yet.
Fair.
Not yet. Hopefully once Darisaw comes back, we get a few things ironed out. It will be I don't know. I've got to rewatch if
Lay down.
the first things I said was we're not out of the Asante Samuel sweepstakes yet but you might make a fair statement in saying, how do you evaluate that? I don't know. I don't know about our cornerbacks in particular. I don't know how we're going to cut Hyalassi after 2 interceptions, but I guess if we can cut what's his name, that running back Rose, we can cut him after the running clinic that he put on a couple of preseasons ago. We can cut him after what he just did. Other than that, I'm so excited. We finally got some Vikings football. We're 5 weeks away from the home opener. We're going to that. It's going to be a blast. I cannot wait for this season. I'm hyped again. Let's Skol, baby.
Let's go. All right. Again, thank you guys who came and hang out with us. Just know these shows that we do after the games, we want you guys to come on and talk about your thoughts and your takes from the game. We want to know how you're feeling. We know after a preseason game, you might not have much to say, but during the regular season, we expect you guys to come on here and give us something. Thank you if you already liked to subscribe. If you haven't, please do so. We will be here on Thursday. We'll rewatch this game a little bit probably and have a little bit more to say about it. Look forward to the game against the Patriots, and we'll probably have some stuff to talk about between the joint practices. So we'll see you guys Thursday night. Till then, let's fucking Skol.
Let's Skol, baby.
Be safe.